It's fine. I don't know. It's fine. Hello and welcome to the excavation of Hobbs Barrow. That's the Barrow up there. This is a game that has Karlak and Halsin from Baldur's Gate 3, or the actors in. So keep an ear out. I think we're playing as this lady. Samantha Burt, yeah, voices a character. Not that character, I'm sure. They're probably playing this character actually. I don't know who Dave's playing, but we'll find out. Should we go before the Eldritch gets us? If it's too loud or too quiet, let me know. Oh, maybe this is me. Hello? Someone's coughing. We're going straight in. This is a folktale, gothic, rurally Victorian England kind of energy. You hear the coughing, excellent, because obviously they're not on screen. Dave is playing 4 characters, including Annoyed Man. Excellent. I think Coughing Man might be Dave, but we'll find out. Hello? Oh, hello.
Ah, Miss Bateman.
Oh, my name's Miss Bateman. Excuse me. Sorry, I just started thinking about motels. Hello.
Welcome back to Ticehurst House.
Is that Dave? I'm going to be going around going, is that Dave now? The whole thing. Ticehurst House. Okay, thank you.
It's been quite some time.
Yes. We're all Dave down here.
Terrible weather this evening, is it not?
It's quite bad. It's almost as bad as that day that Rishi Sunak decided to call a general election, which was yesterday. I'd have to know his name to say if it was Dave. Hopefully we'll find out. I don't know if this is the butler, or if this is just someone who likes a suit and tie.
Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside.
Oh.
Makes her cough, you see.
I see. Okay. Is this some sort of medical place? Is this an institution? Sam, aka Karlak, is indeed Miss Thomasina Bateman. Oh, lovely. What a good name.
Rain won't kill me, will it?
It's very Ian McKellen. Yes, channeling him beautifully. It might kill you. You might get pneumonia.
You mustn't be interested in me nattering on.
Whoa.
Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Oh, I'm off to see Daddy. Daddy is having his supper. Okay. Thank you.
You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside.
Okay.
You'll catch your death out here.
This is how it's going to be, isn't it? This kind of cheap shit, where you do a scene change on us. Oh, it's all right.
Mother.
Oh, oh. Oh, sorry, I have to click to continue. Sorry, it's across the whole thing. It's good because it means that we have space to chat. Gives a bit of that space. I'm sorry, Aldo. I'm sure we'll find his name at some point.
I hope this letter will reach you.
Hi, Karlak. Oh, it's me. Hi. Oh.
I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories.
Oh dear.
What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
Oh, I see. We're doing okay. Are we doing this is if we're doing the old mummy, I'm writing you a letter. Let me tell you a tale that happened to me. You will scarce believe it, mother. Very gothic trope. Yes. Oh god, the lambs. Lambs.
I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night. As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
It always starts with a letter, isn't it? Oh, hello.
The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewley, deep in the moors.
Yeah, at least we know she survives as she's narrating. That is true. Welcome to Bewley. Ah.
No station master in sight.
No. It's unfortunately not.
I hope the village isn't too far away.
Which moors? I know. The moors are where the murders happen. It's where all the things
I
happen.
can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Oh god, hello. Left click to walk interact, right click to examine. Inventory menu at the top of the screen. Left click to select, right click to examine. You can then deselect it. You can also double click on an X to teleport. You can also auto save. Oh, okay. Oh, spacebar hold is interactable hotspots. Also map when available. Lovely. I look forward to getting these things. Oh yeah, I hope you're okay with finding a few bodies. One of our oldest, most well-preserved bodies is was in a moor. Swallowed by the bogs. We built on quite a few of them, but we still have a fair few moors knocking about the place. They are very nice for a walk, but be careful.
If I take the sign, how would the trains know where to stop?
That's true.
Bewley.
There we go.
I have great expectations for this, Barrow.
It's alright, I've got to remind myself what buttons I'm bloody pressing. The tracks, don't step on them.
Look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come through here.
Please, Aldo.
The post looks unattended.
It does. Can we go to the door?
Hello? A door of fine construction.
Fine. Well, we'll leave then, I
ought
guess.
to read Mr. Shoulder's letter again. I can't recall the name of our meeting place.
Oh, also that. Okay. We have a little money. Not a lot. Just have it to do. Oh my goodness, kiddo. 3 years! Thank you so much. Welcome to Bewley. We've just arrived and we're off. Well, we need to go to this meeting place, don't we? Hang on. Handkerchief. Got a handkerchief. Got some money. Hang on.
I have 6 shillings and 2 pence.
Oh, piss.
My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow.
Oh god, I forgot about English currency. 6 shillings and 2 pence, or tuppence. We might say tuppence. Woo, old money. Kenneth, my assistant. I have an assistant. I'm a woman in the Victorian era with money and an assistant. Who the fuck am I?
I don't like travelling with too much money on me.
I mean, fair. It's sensible.
A gift from my mother. It bears my initials, TB.
Okay. And then letters. Oh, dear Miss Bateman, I write this letter in the hopes of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows, and if I understand correctly, you are writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. I live in the village of Bewley, where a most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is rumour of secrets to be found deep within. Oh god, Tath was trying to work out, like, how ye olde currency system works. Even better, try and then do inflation with it. It's a hot mess. I'm so glad it was not in circulation when I was learning anything, because good grief. I think you are right in saying that a hob is household spirit, but can be an umbrella term for goblins, hobgoblins, brownies, etc. Yes. So Hobbs Barrow is not necessarily starting well, is it? If you think Barrow is mound, generally tied to burial mounds. It's a very British word usage. Like, it's been used more commonly nowadays because, yeah, Tolkien uses it. But it is, yeah, British history, maybe a little bit of the Scandinavian areas, although they did use different terms. But yeah, Barrow, or Burrow, if you think about it. And then Hob. So yeah, we're not, we're walking into Fairy Town, basically. Also, kitchen hob. That's because hob is like shorthand, isn't it? Also, yeah, Bewley is from Old English. Yeah. Like, this could be anywhere with the moors. It's probably, I'm guessing, like Yorkshire way, because that's the most. It'll be Yorkshire or like Exmoor, won't it? That sort of area. We are just starting, kiddo. We've just arrived. It's all told as a flashback letter. Welcome to Victorian England and the village of Bewley. We're going to go and poke around a barrow. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you do wish to visit Bewley and excavate the barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and Furrow Inn, Bewley. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. The village of Bewley. Like, you could be anywhere in the UK and say Bewley. Then we also have a return letter, which we obviously must have said yes. Dear Miss Bateman, marvellous news. I shall meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening on the 14th of this new month, whatever that month may be, at the Plough and Furrow Inn, Bewley. The inn has fine rooms, which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hobbs Barrow. Oh, good. Even better when it's a local name as opposed to a well-known name. It is not located on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission to excavate. I wish you a safe journey. Are we meeting on Valentine's? I suppose if it was February, we would be.
I must make my way
hello,
to
ma'am.
the Plough and Furrow Inn.
Good day.
I swear she was not standing there a moment ago.
She was not. Shall we go say hi?
Excuse me?
Yes?
Bewley.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now.
Yorkshire, right? That's a Yorkshire kind of attempt, isn't it?
I don't spend much time there these days.
You're right.
Are you local?
That's terrible accent. I'm so bad at these.
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
No, it's too weird. It's near the Barrow. Travel?
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies.
Sorry.
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile.
Dry stone walls as well. I don't think are very Devon way. I think the sea air fucks them up a bit too much, but I could be wrong. Actually, no, that's a lie. There must be loads of all over the place.
You'll
Ignore
come to
me.
Bewley. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
T'other. Yes, we had a t'other already.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the little curtsy. That was very
I
adorable.
wish you a pleasant journey.
Is that Babs from Chicken Run? It's going that sort of way.
What brings you to Bewley?
It's not your bloody business. What the fuck?
I beg your pardon?
Also, very tropey old person who turns up at the start when you've just arrived. Usually at a gas station and is like, oh, I wouldn't go in there. Strange things at night. And then just disappears. Get to fucking...
What brings you to Bewley, miss?
She looks superstitious. They're all going to be superstitious. It's the Victorian era. Victorians fucking love superstition. Oh God, what do you think? What are we doing? What are we going to do? Am I telling the truth? Or am I lying? I mean, we are writing a book on it, so we will have to talk to the locals about it at some point. She's leaving anyway. No harm in... Okay, fine. Let's see what happens.
I'm here to visit a local landmark, Hobbs Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow? Well, I can't say I've heard of it.
Okay, so immediately lying about something. Interesting.
For what reason?
No?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are you?
I thought you said you didn't know what it was.
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
Not much to be found in Bewley, if you ask me.
Okay.
You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I bet I am.
I'll take my chances.
I love her.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
She's gone from very quickly from I don't know what that is to, oh yeah, they're gonna fuck you up. Like, ma'am, you're terrible at this. But yeah, a good half of modern occultism is from the Victorian era, exactly. Like, a lot of our, like, magic kind of ideas as well. The sleight of hand stuff started out then. Well, goodbye, madam. It's a historically blurry line, yeah, that is true. We are robbing graves, theoretically. But yeah, she is giving us don't go down that road energy. Loving it already. Oh, piss off. Again, loving it, but did not need the droney music as we walk through the rain to get to the pub on our own. We do need it, it's pretty good. Thanks. Oh, hello, bird. Oh, shit. I was gonna try and look at it, I think. Heathcliff, yeah. Yeah, these are the, if it's Yorkshire, these are the same moors as Wuthering Heights. Also as the Secret Garden. Doors. Should we go and knock on some
A
doors?
humble dwelling.
Also, dry stone walls are amazing. They are literally dry stone walls. Like, they've been around for fucking centuries. That's why there was such a hoo-ha when it was at Forza did the car trailer and it was driving through the UK and it was people driving through stone walls. It's like, they stay up. They're absurd. Some of them have been around for centuries.
The old woman told me to go straight ahead to get to the inn. I'll have time to explore tomorrow.
Fine, we'll go. She comes from the city, so yeah, like her concept of houses and that will be very different. Buckets, carts, horseshoe. Okay, horseshoe on the wall outside the door. Okay, that's a thing. That's a big thing. We've got a couple of places that appear to be boarded up. Don't know what's going on with that door.
Quite a fine building indeed.
Apart from the potential scratch marks. Fairy folk don't like
Plough
iron.
and furrow.
That's what the horseshoe's about. It's also a blacksmith, so it could also be to denote trade, but generally you also keep them outside to stop fairy folk coming in.
I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room.
Yes. Good day.
The man looks thoroughly inebriated.
Okay. I need to get past him, don't I, to, like, get in. Excuse me. Oh.
Hello there.
Hello, Dave. I think that's Dave.
What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
Wait, give brownies a place to sit. Oh, well, that's a bit of a mixed message, isn't it, Aldo?
I'm heading to the Plough and Furrow.
Bloody good pub, that.
Actually, to be fair, brownies are supposed to be helpful. So maybe that's the thing.
It has the finest ales in the whole county. Oh, I'll take you there if you like.
Sure.
I believe we are standing directly in front of it.
Not as in the Scouts. Brownies is another name for the pixie folk. Yes, sprites. Nisa. Yeah, Nisa. If you've watched Hilda, the animation on Netflix, like, all of those fairy folk like very similar connections to the English, Scottish, Welsh, Irish fairy folk. In part because obviously same communities at times, but think about that. Hilda, animated show. It's got animated show about a little girl that basically just hangs out with different fairy folk, goes on little adventures. It's got oh god, what's it? How have I forgotten her name? Nisa is the Scandinavian version, yeah, of the brownies, yes. But very similar. Like little household helpers. Keep them happy, they'll do good things. But give them milk, all that jazz. If you don't, then they'll steal your shoes or your keys. What's it? Bella. Last of Us Bella. They're in it. As Hilda. It's really good. Really good little show. And there's a film that finished... No, there's a film between the seasons. Bella Ramsey, thank you. That's the one. I had like 3 other Bella surnames stuck in my head and I'm like, it's not them, it's not them. But yeah, it's great. It's really nice because it's just more Bella as well. It's nice to hear, like, it's a really fun role for them. It's really nice. And there's loads of cool stuff that happens. And I didn't even realise it was them until the latest season came out and they were talking about it on socials. I was like, oh shit. But the whole thing is really good. At some point I need to rewatch the whole thing. Like the Yule Cat's in it. There's loads of fun folklore.
Oh, so we are.
Why?
Please,
Oh dear.
Yes.
give us a kiss now, won't you?
No. Give him a shove. Oh dear. Deflect question.
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife? Bloody hell, my wife! My tea'll be on the table at this hour.
Oh shit, you better go.
If I don't get back, she'll be roaring until we meet again.
Goodbye.
What a buffoon.
Yes, indeed. Let's go in the pub. You thought slapping was stabbing. Oh dear. Oh god, I
I
thought
should
that.
speak to the innkeeper about a room.
I didn't know what the thing on the table was then. Game saved. For some reason, I thought that was like a body on the floor. This guy was crouching over him just for a moment. I was like, oh. So, let's just see what we've got. We've got painting. We've got a bell, plate, painting. Man.
It's a crudely painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature.
Okay.
A fine exemplar of inebriation.
What's he
A rather
doing?
miserable-looking fellow. He's playing a board game by himself.
Oh.
I think it's Three Men's Morris.
Oh god, I know of it. I know the name. I know nothing more. There's a singular plate up there that's the wrong colour.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull.
Okay.
The Last Order's bell. Saviour of many a life. They are engaged in an intense discussion.
Okay. Let's just go over here. Oh my god, there's loads of things. Fireplace. Many paintings.
The painting depicts a rocky-edged lake.
I'll leave the innkeeper until the end, because
A small
obviously we're
bronze
going
plate
there.
states the name Lake Cubilius. A pixie-faced peasant boy, painted in a naive style. A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley.
Okay. Are these all N. Hamley?
This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this.
Well,
A
I see.
majestic animal, cut down in his prime. The crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals.
Yeah. Toilet. Another
A
painting.
biblical scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens.
There's a lot of paintings in this pub. So we've got these two.
They are engaged in an intense discussion.
Let's go have a chat with the innkeeper before I start meddling. Hello, how are you?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
A room?
I am in need of a room for the night.
I think pixie face, like quite young, maybe like a thin, elongated, I think like elf-like, I think is the energy of what pixie faced. Quite young as well. Like Peter Pan sort of energy.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
It might be more.
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
Excellent.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Yeah, because I'm a random stranger, that's fine. There you go.
This is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
Assumptive.
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Bewley tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key.
Thank you.
Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs.
Okay.
Room number 2.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir.
oh.
I can manage.
Okay.
I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
Yes, I should. Let's do that now.
This shall do nicely.
There's the plates here. He sounds Yorkshire. Don't trust him. Hi, Grasso. It might be Halcyon from Baldur's Gate, Dave Jones, because he plays like 4 characters. This is Karlak, Samantha Burrart. So yeah, we're in the moors. We were like, is it Exmoor or is it Yorkshire? It's definitely Yorkshire. Yeah, it's very Puck from Shakespeare, pixie face. Exactly, Pyro. It looks cool. It's been out for a bit, but it sort of floated under the radar. I don't know why or how, because right up my street. Oh god, have I got a link for it? There's the Steam page. I think there's a Switch version. But yeah, it's doing all the gothic horror energy, fairy folk sort of stuff, traditional point and click, but obviously like new, made recently. Yeah, if you pick it up, I hope you enjoy it. Like, we are so far. We're not that far in. We've just arrived at the location where Hobbs Barrow is, and we've not yet. An old woman told us we should probably leave, and that's as far as we've gotten. It's great.
Time to change into something more comfortable.
Yes. Is it trousers? Because I don't know what. Oh god, it's trousers. I don't know what they'll think of trousers.
Much better.
And I'd... Lady wearing trousers?
I don't wish to take it. A
Unacceptable.
decorative plate depicting a goat.
A goat. We've got a bull downstairs, the goat in here. There's a matchbox. Let's take the matchbox.
Ah, complimentary matches. Useful.
Yes. The
There's
things.
only 1 match left, though.
Oh, well, that's rude. Okay, candle.
As the only light source in the room, I ought to leave this here.
Fine. Drawers.
Jammed shut.
No.
The wood must have warped over the years.
Well, poo.
I've stored my case in there. A box
oops.
within a box.
Okay.
I've hung my dress inside. Aside
Okay.
from that, the wardrobe is empty.
Cool. It's alright, we may as well, like, not speed run it, but, like, check the room, because we've got to go and meet this man. This man is going to tell us about the Barrow. What, a jug of water? You take the
I don't wish
bowl?
to carry the bowl around with me.
But you'll take a full jug of water. Ah, point and click games. How much money have I got left? Oops.
I have only 2 pence left.
Oh, piss.
My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow, thankfully.
2 pence. Okay. I think that's everything in the room that I've sorted. Oh no, this painting, actually.
Painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor.
Okay, fine.
Perhaps a local landmark.
Yes, maybe. The art is all over the place, and just in case there was, you know, a theme. I might. Oh God, do I go and like? Yeah, why not? Let's go see what these two are doing.
Hello, sir.
Who's the old man in the corner? Is that the guy I'm meeting?
What?
I'm waiting here for a man named Leonard Shoulder. Do you know him?
I don't.
Oh,
Do you, love?
Never heard of him.
There you have it. Now clear off.
thanks. Hello, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's note for you here, lass.
Fabulous. This is all the right flavour of you are unwelcome in this town.
Be on your way.
Charming. Good day, sir.
Oh no, he's not here. Right, innkeeper.
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I have, yes.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
Oh, well, I am. Funny you should say that.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
Okay.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Excellent.
Tell me about Bewley.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place.
Stanley is not Halson.
People keep to themselves, work hard.
Okay. Yep.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Okay. Talk to me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years.
Okay.
I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
Good for you.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
I can't imagine why. The train rarely comes through here as well. This is not giving me. This is not like Secret Garden Dickon energy from this community. This is very much leave. He's being lovely, but like once this lot work out that we're here to investigate and dig up a fucking fairy barrow, I think there'll be a problem. What's the betting a strange fog rolls in? I would love a strange fog to roll in. Oh, that would be immense. Yeah.
I'm looking for a man named Leonard Shoulder.
It doesn't. Weirdly, it doesn't go in the morning either, Aldo. It just sort of lingers, like a strange mist hanging over everything,
Aye, I know the man.
dulling the senses.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you.
No. Hi, Emma. Are we ready for the big twist? Not yet. I know there's in some cases there's always a twist at the end, but not yet. What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow.
Does he keep himself to himself? Bewley's near
He only
Liverpool.
comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
So where does he live?
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
That's an.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard then?
Oh God. Okay. Watch. He might change his tune when he finds out why we're here. Are we going to lie? Bear in mind we told the old lady why we were here. It's very on brand for gothic horror to just be like, oh, I'm here to look at the fairy barrow. Like, it's very, I don't really care, haha, like there's no problems. That would be very on brand, narratively. But we can also lie if you would like to lie to people about the true reason of being here. This is Bewley, not Bewley, near Liverpool. Your dreams are crushed. Slightly different spelling. What are we doing? Lying? Truth? Which one? I mean, I'm quite up for telling the truth if you want. I want to see how quickly he just goes like, oh, no, here. Let's do it.
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Well,
Are you familiar with Tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural.
what, Mr. Tumulus in Narnia? What?
A profoundly interesting subject.
Why don't you just say mounds?
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics.
There we go.
A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Yep. Occasionally we find them when we're trying to make new motorways in the UK. We found one a couple of years back. Literally in the side. Like, just kind of next to the motorway. There was a big hill. I was like, oh, it's a barrow. You're not extending the motorway there, lads. There's a fucking tomb. So yeah, there's probably stuff dotted all around the country that we don't know about yet.
Oh, aye. You're a grave robber.
Second time we're called a grave robber. It's going well.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewley, a site called Hobbs Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nowt about a Hobbs Barrow.
That's what the old lady said, but then she threatened us.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hobbs Barrow?
That's apparently the local name. So how could all the villagers not know the name?
Not in my life, lass. But I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village.
Here we go.
There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Possibly, yes.
Mr. Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it.
Has he blooming lied to us?
Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
Well, maybe. We've got ads starting in just under 5 minutes time, folks. So we do need to have one more break before the end of the stream. Maybe we should do that before we talk to Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
I mean, it could be that, it could be that, you know, there's a lot of like fairy folklore where you try and look at them directly and your eyes sort of slide off of them kind of energy. It could be that genuinely only certain people remember Hobbs Barrow.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Oh,
Indeed.
so your dad did it too.
He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Well, that seems very safe, doesn't
Does
it?
he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
No, I think he's probably passed on.
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness
Oh
for
yes.
many years.
No, sorry. Yes, we're visiting him. In either a flashback or present day, we're visiting him in the hospital or the medical institute building that he's in.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He
There
is
you go.
well looked after at a private hospital.
There we go.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Yeah. Huh? Thank you. Right. I would suggest before we go any further. One. Here you go. Old enough to walk, old enough to work. I mean, that is true. Send them up a chimney. Hi, Bina. Welcome back. We've checked in and we're waiting to meet our contact. I would suggest that we have the break now. And and then we get back into it because the ads are coming anyway. So let's do our break, the last break of the stream. I'll put on some words on stream. I'll go and see Kat and Cliff and see how they're doing. She's just like the 11th Doctor. There's a bit of that in there. It's the trousers with the braces that are doing it. She's not got the long coat though. Right. We're gonna have a 10-minute break. I'm gonna put some words on stream on. The ads are gonna play. And then we'll continue. If you need food, drink, toilet, you've got to do some self-care stuff, like take some medication or do your laundry, feel free to go and do it. Otherwise, I will leave you with words. I'm also going to press go on the ads so that they are done. Also, well done on getting carbon. I can't type and talk, apparently. I'll see you in a minute, folks. BRB. And here comes some ads. Oh, sorry, Aldo. Them's the breaks. We've not met our contact yet, though, so we're going to take it now. And then when we get back, we can meet him and he might take us to the Barrow at night, which is a terrible idea. See you in a few, everyone. BRB. Hello. Good timing. How did you know I was going to be back? This game, I know. What a what a mess. There you go. There's your scores. Right. Let's go dig up a barrow. Aye. Well, let's meet this nice man. We probably won't dig up the barrow first time. Yes, this game is a click and point. It's a quite a modern one. Link in the chat. It's doing all the good tropes so far. Right. A barrow that may or may not be haunted by something. Hob is another word for, well, hobgoblin. It's the fairy folk. The wee people who live under the mountain, or the barrow in this case. This is the kind of shit that, you know, sparks the idea of leprechauns living under the ground. Don't eat the food or the drink. Oh, Bob's Harrow. There is a bit of a LucasArt to it, in a good way. Yeah. Maybe there's a bit of a. I can't remember. I think I follow the dev. It's quite a small team. And yeah, that has been mentioned, I think. Now, there is a guy at the other side of the bar. That way.
The prices are cheap here.
I'm not surprised, you live in the city. So, there is a man over here.
A curmudgeonly looking old fellow.
Uh-huh.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Right.
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
This is the guy we're meeting.
You're not local.
Hobnobs, yes. Well, the biscuits of the fairy folk. I'm not sure where Hobnobs comes from.
You've come on that bloody train, haven't you?
Hello.
Bewley's going to dogs.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Bewley's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you.
I don't think I have Ekal, but from the name, it sounds like we probably should. And also, it's funny you should say Innsmouth when there's a big purple light coming out of the barrow in the opening scene, and it's probably a bit eldritch. Hang on, let me write that down. And I will investigate. The Chronicle of the Innsmouth. I don't think you'll be able to. I think the bot might get you. If you try and link the seat. I've got it. I'll write it down. I've written it down. Oh, hang on, actually. Oh, I can just bloody tab out. Hang on. Chronicle of the Innsmouth. Point-click adventure inspired by 2017. Oh my god, 2017. That thing, right? God, 2017, the before times. Chronicle, oh god. Of Innsmouth. Oh, there's also Chronicle of Innsmouth Mountains of Madness, which is from 2021. And I think it's by the same people, and is also a point-and-click adventure. I'll investigate. Put it on the wish list. That is very retro. I've just seen the trailer say I'm trying to get to Arkham. It was on the... Do you know what? Time has absolutely flown, hasn't it? The amount of times that we're like, oh, this game, and then we look up when it's come out and you're like, oh, God. Hi, Demonic. It's good, thank you. I hope you have a nice time. We're just getting settled into the village of Bewley, where the local population are very welcoming.
We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
We might be here to dig up the old burial mound nearby, so I don't blame them.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
Yeah, I don't think we've said the right word yet to stop everyone talking to look at us, thankfully. We might not. Leonard might take us out of here before then.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me?
Aye.
Women in trousers.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business. Where's your husband?
Sorry, none of your business. Sorry, I panic clicked and accidentally progressed the dialogue. Where's my husband? I don't have one. He's gonna hate this. No husband and trousers.
None of your business, sir.
Ah! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
Yeah, we're a proud
I'm
community.
Cyril.
People keep to themselves. Yeah, it's very... hello, Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril. Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That'd be none of your business, lass.
Oh.
I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I?
No.
Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
I've started watching something. This has just reminded me. There's a Netflix show that weirdly was produced and stuff by the Obamas. I don't know why they were involved, but they are. Michelle and Barack Obama are there in the credits. Called Bodkin, which is a like cold crime podcast. Goes to a little Irish town called Bodkin, and it goes a similar way. What I absolutely love about it is the entire first and maybe second episode. Every time they meet someone, they're like, "Are you doing a podcast? Oh, and people listen to podcasts." Like literally every single villager's like, "Oh, and people do listen to that, don't they?" As someone who has been told for many years, "Oh, and people, you make money off of streaming, and people watch it." Just, I loved it. It's also just so tonally like that. Oh, they have a fund that support. Right, okay, so the Obamas get a credit. I see. I am enjoying it. It's taken a turn. It's taken a turn, so I thought I needed some light entertainment to watch Derry Girls instead. Also just finished Bridgerton, so for other reasons wanted to watch Derry Girls. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, but it's a bit like I needed to have a break halfway through. But yeah, like if you're wanting a show that's has such similar welcoming villagers, Bodkin.
Bye for now.
Bye bye.
Ta-ra, lass.
There are. All right.
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
Yes, one of the Claire. Yeah, Claire from Derry Girls is the redhead in Bridgerton.
Where on earth is he?
The I can't. Maybe Nicola Colin. Yes, she's a wee lesbian. She's not a lesbian in both. No, but no spoilers because it's 3 seasons now, and there's a storyline for her and everyone. But she's one of the daughters of. One of the daughters of one of the families. They're trying to marry everyone off. And she's friends with season 1's main character, I think. No gayness in Bridgerton, despite the fact that actually there should be a big old gay storyline because the books have it. I don't know what they've done with that. It's been rummaged away. This is disappointing. Because one of the sons is supposed to be. We saw a little bit of it. It's supposed to be a little bit more of a whole not story. They have said there will be them. They better get on with it. Yes, the one Bridgerton brother had a short little gay storyline and then it was dropped. Yeah, that's the one that should have gone further. I think. I looked it up a bit because I was like, how many books? This is books. How many books are there? Just out of curiosity. So we'll see. Anyway, sorry. Also, yes, that's another one, Tafra. I need another point and click. We have a lot of point and clicks to do. I need to, that reminds me. Thank you for saying that. Duck Detective. Please stop saying little gay, because I have to keep approving it with Automod. Automod thinks you're trying to be mean to someone. Oh. Thinks you're just a but now it's fine. Aldo said it and it's fine. Oh. Oh, God's sake. It's trying. It's trying really hard. As much as we're trying to find Leonard's shoulder. Jesus Christ, please. 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 Tiny gay is also not permitted. Also not permitted. Ah. I'm not gonna permit any more through. This is what. Stop it. If messages start not coming through, you know why. Also, you can hear when I tab out. Oh, that's fine. Oh. Anyway, please, we're trying to solve a mystery. Where is he?
What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
We've been stood up. Oh, no. Wait.
Evening there, miss.
Oh, what? Oh, God, please tell me you're not. Oh, no. Oh, no. Are you telling me that this is the drunk dude who tried to kiss us is the guy?
Not you again.
Oh, God.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier.
Oh.
I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Okay, fine, good. Not a contact.
Thomasina Bateman.
No,
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
Oh, God. One ale coming right up. You might have some useful information. I really don't think you need another. The man is a liability. Must I really buy you a drink for this information? The cheek of some people. Ugh. I don't really want to get involved in this. I think he does. I don't think he needs another.
I really don't think you need another.
Please.
No, mate.
No, you're already drunk.
Come on. Just one more.
Mate, that's... No, you need to take yourself away.
Don't you want to hear about old Leonard Shoulder?
I am not getting involved.
Well, yes.
Wet my whistle and I'll tell you everything there is to know.
You drive a hard bargain, Mr. Tillett. As you wish.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman.
Fine. This is Victorian times, yes. Hi, Taranny. Hello, Stanley, as well.
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
Unbelievable.
There we are.
Oh.
2 pence, please.
That's my last 2 pence.
Thank you.
That's it. My money's gone.
This was the last of my money.
Mm.
But Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
Kenneth better turn up tomorrow with more funds. Or we're in the shit. Yeah, tuppence for a tankard. We also have... This is the days of shillings, by the way, so... Oh, God. I'm not doing the maths.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you.
I also have a worry about Kenneth.
Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then. Old Len. Leonard Shaw.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
Unbelievable.
After one drink too many, Arthur Tillett has passed out.
Ugh, fine.
This door leads up to my room.
Unbelievable.
A dreadful smell is emanating from the WC.
Oh, I'm not going in there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Guess I'll just leave
I
then.
should wait here for Mr. Shoulder.
Oh,
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
okay. Go back to my room.
I do feel tired after the trip, but my meeting with Mr. Shoulder must take priority.
Your bee's not blooming here. Got no information and lost the rest of my money. I know. What a... Oh, wait, hang on.
Oh, what the hell were that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I?
Information.
Leonard Shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
Oh my god.
This man is unbelievable.
Sometime later.
It feels like an hour has passed.
Holy shit.
Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Why should I do it? Did he fall in?
Miss Bateman,
Uh-huh.
my apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing.
Oh.
You'll have to use the gents.
Oh, good. He's
Lovely.
probably dead. Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Tillett?
The fuck are the candles doing? Excuse me? Hello?
The jug is empty. Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
No. This is mildly upsetting,
Mr.
isn't
Tillett,
it?
are you in there?
Oh, hello, there's a cat. Or at least I think it's a cat. Oh, it's gone to sleep.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett.
Well, no.
The mangy thing is fast asleep. I'd rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high heaven.
Poor thing.
A cold draft is leaking in from under the door. This leads outside.
Oh, has he done a runner?
The mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime.
Leave Piss Cat alone.
It looks like the towel has not been washed in months. It looks like the
Okay. Alright, fine.
The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side.
He's done a runner.
I think I can hear someone moving around.
That sounded a bit squelchy.
Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further.
Oh, I should not. Don't step on the cat. Thank God. Go for a wee first. I'm not in that fucking toilet. Welcome to Yorkshire. It rain. This way? Oh.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, hello. What the fuck? What's in the alley? Oh, there's a glove.
A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing. Seems rather out of place here. Peculiar.
Just a tad.
Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that?
You gonna move it? Yes. Good. Oh, I don't want to go back in. Thank you very
Did
much.
Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him? Something strange is going on here.
Uh-huh.
Who was that old chap I saw outside the alley?
Don't know.
He headed eastward. Maybe I could catch up with him and ask him if he saw Mr. Tillett.
What about Mr. Leonard's shoulder? No? Okay. Don't worry about Mr. Leonard's shoulder.
I suspect the barrels are empty. Otherwise, the locals would be rolling them into their cellars. I could tether a horse here if I had one. The window is well out of reach. I can't reach the window from down here.
We're just checking these things. Okay. We're going this way, are we? It's quite...
Sir?
This is a bad idea. Hello? Oh my god. Why are you following him in the... Oh god, in the dark. Why are you like this?
The old man has disappeared into the darkness.
He's gone into the moors. You can't go in there at night.
Best turn back to the inn.
Yes. Do you know where else is based on the moors? Sort of. Woman in Black. Right? That's a bit more like marshland than moors, but same idea of this, like, this land that might maybe be alive and kill you and you can get lost in it. Not going out there. Terrible weather. Oh, hello. Oh, last call. Hound of the
Last
Baskervilles.
orders.
Yeah. All of that jazz. Well, I think is that Exmoor? I think it's Exmoor for Hound of the Baskervilles.
I should get some sleep.
Because of the swamp gases, right?
Finding the missing men of Bewley shall have to wait for tomorrow.
But yeah, we've got loads of like horror-y things like... There's Famous Five occasionally dabbles as well. Actually, is it Famous Five or is it Secret Seven that live near the moors? Famous Five live near the island.
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
Oh yeah, Kenneth, who might not turn up. Moors are a very rare type of environment in the UK. It's one of the few places they occur. Yeah. Like it's basically a type of almost like shrubland, almost. Like that's the comparison. So there's different versions of that around the world. But yeah, the moors are very, very specific to us. And I'm guessing Europe, predominantly, or like I guess the Northern Hemisphere. If the railway children show up, I'm done.
Yes, I must get some
The
sleep.
trees.
I shall track down Mr. Shoulder tomorrow.
Miss Bateman,
Yes.
Yes?
off to bed.
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will make himself known tomorrow.
I should hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
And money.
Don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewley.
No, I've
Quite.
gathered that.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure, Mr. Kemp.
Please, call me Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
Sleep well, Miss Bateman.
I'm sure I will. I think there's no moors in Europe outside the UK. Oh, wow. Oh God, it's night. My candle is lit, which is not very clever. I'm asleep. It could blow... there could be a fire, genuinely. That could blow over and... excuse me? This is highly upsetting. Oh, it's a cat. It's fine. That's acceptable. Oh, God. This is what happens at night to me. Minding my own business. And this genuinely, genuinely, this kind of shit happens. Except that one's piss cat, smelly piss cat that lives in the toilets. The first day, Eventus. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's very like different horror coded as well. I love it. Also giving me Majora's Mask energy. I don't want that. Oh,
Such horrid dreams.
Cthulhu, yes. Ah, well, you've ruined that candle, haven't you? Yeah, very
Bolted
dangerous.
from the inside, just as I left it last night.
Very dangerous going to bed with your candle on. Exactly, could set anything aflame. Also, you're saying it was bolted from the inside, so how did the cat get in? Ooh. There are malls around Central Europe, Africa, a few in South America, 2 in North America, but then over 20 in the UK. Oh, wow. What's the... Actually, let's not get into it. I assume there's a very specific ecological setup that has to have happened, like, millennia ago. Like peat bogs kind of energy. Yeah, what kind? Is it a normal cat? Is it a fairy cat? Like, it's a cat, so who the fuck knows? They're all a bit supernatural.
As I suspected, I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat.
You sure?
I must say I'm relieved.
You sure?
Right then.
You should look for, like, cat hair in the bed.
Let's see if I can track down the elusive Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this Barrow.
Yeah.
I also wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.
I'm sure he'll turn up eventually. This candlestick, you've ruined
The
it.
candle has melted. It's not much use anymore.
Terrible.
Perhaps Mr. Kemp will replace it this evening.
Maybe.
I've stored my case in there. A box.
Hang on. There we go. Moorland is found on shallow peat or mineral soils on slopes that are well drained but kept moist by rain and mist. On flatter, poorly drained grounds, the heathland gives way to blanket bog, which develops where continual waterlogging allows peats to form, and is usually characterised by bog mosses and a mixture of heather and hare's tail cotton grass from the Wildlife Trust. Thank you. Yeah, if Kenneth doesn't turn up with our money, we're fucked, by the way. Kenneth, our assistant's supposed to be here today.
Miss Bateman.
Hello.
Good day, Stanley.
Is there anyone over here just before we get into this? Okay.
Did you sleep well, Miss Bateman?
Shall I lie and be polite? Or tell him about the cat? I'm gonna mention the cat.
Not really.
Oh.
I have the rather queer recollection of a cat entering my room last night.
Oh, cat. We don't have cats here.
A cat, you say?
Not got cats.
Yes, an odd-looking grey one. I must have been dreaming, as I locked the door and windows before I went to sleep. I saw a similar cat in the lavatories while searching for Mr. Tillett.
We don't have cats in Yorkshire.
Ah, Herbert.
Oh.
Oh, he's a harmless thing.
Herbert. Herbert the smelly cat.
He comes in now and then searching for scraps.
Indeed. Seeing him in the lavatories must have conjured up the strange dream.
The mind is capable of manifesting frightful things, Miss Bateman.
Yeah.
I'm happy to report the rain of yesterday has lifted. It's a clear morning outside. Crisp. I've prepared a room for your assistant. What time will he be arriving today?
His train will get in around midday.
Oh, okay.
Kenneth will also be bringing my excavation equipment.
Oh, Kenneth needs to show up then, because we need digging tools.
Oh, aye. What does that entail?
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He usually packs it in a large crate. Come to think of it, I'll need somewhere to store it.
You're welcome to use the alley behind the inn for any such bulky items.
Sure. I'm sure that won't be, sabotaged or anything. I don't see what the alternative is, to be quite honest, so yeah.
That sounds capital, thank you.
I'm not going to kick off about it.
You're most welcome, Miss Bateman. We look after our guests here at the Plough and Furrow.
For now.
I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my assistant when he arrives.
So yeah, there is a pink plate. We have
Miss Bateman?
we have a blue plate in our room. We might be able to do a swap at some point.
Yes?
What's up?
I've something I wish to get off my chest, as it were.
Right.
I've been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What on earth are you talking about?
As you know, I like to run an honest establishment. And well, I have not been honest with you, lass. I do know of Hobbs Barrow.
Hey.
You do?
I do. Many here do. There are stories tied to that place, you know. If I've learned anything in this life, it's that some stones are best left unturned. Old Leonard Shoulder is someone to be wary of too. I can't tell you what to do, lass, but you'd best avoid him.
Oh dear.
Why lie to me about Hobbs Barrow?
I know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories you speak of?
I really can't tell you more.
Awkward.
If you insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder. He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
So don't
I
go
must
and
say,
seek
Mr.
him out,
Kemp, this
but
is all
like,
quite puzzling.
do.
I've
Whatever.
never let local superstitions stop me in the past.
Oh.
I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason. I have no time to waste on such matters.
And thus she doomed herself.
As I say, seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
Why must I be wary of Mr. Shoulder?
But there's only one of him. Sorry, that. I've been thinking about it for the entire time. He's not called Mr. Shoulders, he's called Mr. Shoulder. And I'm like, it just. Are they twins? What's. I just need to meet Mr. Shoulder so we can get this ridiculousness out of the way. I hear my shoulder is rather cold to women in trousers. See, that's better. Mr. Shoulder is cold to women in trousers. There's the joke that I could not find. Thank you. Oh, also, if you weren't here earlier, it is Tathra's birthday. Please say happy birthday. It's Bina and Mab's tomorrow. And then it's mine on Saturday. Tomorrow we're doing a charity fundraiser birthday stream as well. Also, welcome back, Fraz.
The man has a certain reputation.
You say he's not very humorous either. Oh, Jesus Christ.
For what?
You've seen it already. Were he here to meet you last night?
No.
No.
Yours is also Saturday. Yours is the same day as me. Right, that's where it is. I was like, I know you're on one of those. I just couldn't remember which one. Oh. Does he have a brother called Head? You can call him Head and Shoulders. He's got cousins called Knees and Toes. See, we need to stop. This is really detracting from the seriousness of the excavation, and also the issue of potentially our assistant being missing, and therefore all of our money and excavation equipment being lost. I need the excavation equipment, otherwise how are we going to get in there? Do I need a break? No, we're finishing in 45 minutes. We are not having a break. I'm tired as it is.
A man not to be trusted.
This is not... Okay. Where is Hobbs Barrow?
Where is Hobbs Barrow?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
What?
Hmm.
So you know it exists, but you don't know where it is. I mean, that is a little bit... That does kind of fit with the fairy folk thing. Like you know the Zelda, like... God, what they call, not the Misty Woods, the Secret Woods. The bollocksy woods with the fog, right? Think that kind of thing. Like, do you remember I said, like, you try and look at them, like, whatever it is, and your eyes sort of slide past it. You can't really focus on it. Like, it could be that. Like, they don't actually know the location of it because they forget it when they don't look at it. I don't know. The bollocksy wood with the fog. Yeah. I can't remember what it's called. It's the same woods every time.
I now find that hard to believe.
The moors are vast, lass. I'd tend not to go wandering out there.
So you know it's out there, but you don't know where.
A grown man could lose himself and not be seen again.
Yes, I have heard that been said about the moors before.
Where does Mr. Shoulder live?
I can't say for sure.
What? He's...
As I think I told you last night, He's a quiet man and keeps to himself.
So you don't know where his house is?
He only comes in here to collect his post.
The Lost Woods, that's the one. Yeah, I think it's the Lost Woods. Well done. That sort of energy, like you go in and you can just come out again. You're like, what? Also, yeah, please never go wandering into any sort of giant stretch of land on your own, be it moors, forest, any of that. If you don't know where you're going, please don't do that. Things like moorlands are especially dangerous because of things like bog areas. There's also gas that can come out of some of the swampy bits. Fog, you just get really lost. It also gets really fucking cold on the moors at night. So, like, just if you do it, be careful. Stick to the roads, partially because otherwise the wisps will get you. But also because if you get lost, you're fucked.
Leads me to believe he lives a fair distance away. Certainly not in the village itself.
Yeah. So that dude who was running away might have been him, and there was something up on the hill, like a house.
Might someone around Bewley be able to help me find him?
You could ask around. As I say, lass, Bewley folk mean well. Don't forget that.
I shall return later.
Good day to you, lass.
Good day. Right, let's go. Let's go try and find him. Oh.
It seems I may be fighting a battle against some sort of local superstition.
That's one way to put it.
Is there a single barrow in England that doesn't have some ghastly tale attached to it? Hogwash. All of it. I have a few hours until Kenneth arrives. I should use this time to find Mr. Shoulder.
Alright. Let's start. Oh, map unlocked. Game saved. Where should I get? So we can fast travel a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. If we need to. I don't like that eye. That is very horror. Man. Hello, man.
Hello.
Oh, introduce yourself.
My name is Thomasina, and you are?
Now then, that's none of your concern, love.
Oh. Yeah, don't let the fairy folk hear you calling them shit. Himself?
What do you do around here?
Hey up, you're not scared of sticking your neb in.
I think Neb is nose.
I look after the churchyard. Dig the graves.
Oh. I see.
What can you tell me about the church?
Aye, it's a church.
Quite. What can you tell me about Bewley?
We're gonna go from like tame subject to extreme subject, just in case he cuts me off, because there are some choicey things here. So if we ask about things like Bewley before we ask about the fucking fairy Barrow,
Not much around here, love.
just in case he walks off.
Not worth mentioning to you, like.
I see. Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
I don't know out about no Leonard Shoulder.
All right.
What can you tell me about Hobbs Barrow?
Not to be found digging around in those things.
You know of local barrows, then?
Don't concern yourself.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Sarah. All right. Fucking hell. Right, let's go have a little nose round. I want to have a look at this. Oh, there's a child.
Quite a fine building indeed.
You say that, but that door looks like it's been scratched.
I don't think anyone is home.
No. There's a plaque.
A small plaque beside the door reads Vicarage.
Ah, okay. Well, I guess he will be up there. There's a child and a young woman. Let's go chat to them. Oh,
day.
God, hello.
Hello, miss.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Betty.
Oh, hi, Betty.
Nice to meet you, Betty. What are you up to?
My brother is practicing his sword fighting technique. I'm to watch him until he tires himself out. I'm tireless! This time last month it were all about his teaspoon collection.
Right.
This month it's swords.
I imagine teaspoon collection might have been quite expensive for you. If he was quite into the silver ones. Leonard Shoulder.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
Our parents don't like us talking to strangers, miss.
But you were talking to me fine until a second ago.
So you know of it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
For whatever reason, the Yorkshire accent is classic Victorian accent in my mind. Not, we don't have a lot of. There is quite a lot of, like, I think when we have like the period dramas, there are quite a lot of probably Yorkshire style accents that are used for rural areas. But then yeah, she's a bit standard RP,
Goodbye.
which is the I'm from
Bye,
the city.
miss.
Hello. Like mine's generally an RP accent because I'm from the Midlands. It's a received pronunciation. It's just a little bit lazier. And there's a bit of Bristolian every now and then. Like, you're right. It won't go that hard, but sometimes if you listen, like, there's a couple of things where, like, certain words I say are not in my original accent. But also, yeah, Yorkshire and West Country accents are used a lot in media. It's much like pirates have one specific accent, which is because of one Blackbeard Hollywood film accent. So that like that sort of I'm gonna like that is one guy. So yeah, it's a thing. Can I talk to the child?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh shit, I might be able to talk to the child. Oh damn.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Am I gonna get cut off by Betty?
Douglas.
Hello,
It's
Douglas.
a pleasure to meet you, Douglas.
Douglas and Betty.
It's a great sword technique you have.
Thanks, miss. Mr. Crozier's gonna make me a real one when I turn 12.
See?
I'm preparing myself to fight the lantern worm.
Oh, the lantern worm?
What is the lantern worm?
It's gonna come back and get us all.
Is it? That's not to say there weren't many pirates in the south and west of England. There's also a lot of Welsh, just loads of different areas. But yeah, not specifically the southwest of England. The lantern worm rings a bell. Yes, the lantern worm is a legend from County Durham in northeast England. The story takes place around the River Wear. A battle with a giant worm dragon that terrorized the local villagers. John Lambton being the person who slew it. Depending on the version of the story, the worm is no bigger than a thumb or about 3 feet long. In some renditions, it has legs. Sometimes it looks like a snake. He then forgets about the creature. What? Does he kill it? Yeah. No, he throws it down a well. He throws it. He's like, fuck it, throws it down a well. Over time, the worm grows really large and the well becomes poisonous. Livestock goes missing. Fully grown worm has emerged from the well and coiled itself around a hill. Little bit Yermangander kind of similarities with the big worm. Like, also, again, worm, dragon, etc. Big old story. He kills the worm. Good times. Hello, John. Hello, Brad. Hello, dog. Hello, puppy. Yeah, Astrologaster, yes. Yeah, big Astrologaster energy as well, but that makes a lot of sense.
John Lambton thought he killed it at the River Wear.
There you go. Isn't it the River Wear? Maybe it is Where. I thought it was Where. But yeah, okay, you're going to tell me the story. I didn't need to look it up.
But my father told me it still lives.
Your father's a bloody liar.
We must all be prepared. The lantern worm isn't real, Douglas. Father just told you that to get you out of his hair. Not true. I saw it slithering out by the beck. Like a giant eel it were. I ran home so fast I thought I would fly.
It might have just been a normal snake, mate.
Sorry, miss. My brother has a vivid imagination.
Children often do at his age.
I'll keep training. You will all thank me when I thrust my sword deep into its fat belly. Douglas, this lady doesn't want to hear your nonsense.
Do you like living in Bewley?
Yeah, I do. Are you from the city?
I'm from a long way away.
You must have come on the train. I love watching all the steam puff up into the sky.
Have you been on the train yourself?
No, miss. Our parents don't have the money for train tickets. Father says we have all we need here in Bewley.
Excellent. Also, we've got ads coming in 4.5 minutes time, folks. We play up to 3 minutes of ads on the channel once an hour to make sure that if you join, you don't get served any immediately. If you're a subscriber, you won't see any. If you're a Twitch Turbo user, you won't see any either. This brat better not turn into Joffrey.
Perhaps this
I'm sure he
nice
won't.
lady would like to take you away with her on the train.
I thought you said don't speak to strangers, but now you're offering...
No, I need to stay and protect Bewley from the lantern worm.
Okay. Let's ask about Mr. Crozier, who I think might be the blacksmith,
Who's Mr. Crozier?
before we ask about naughty questions that mean they won't talk to us again.
He's a blacksmith. His forge is just over there on the other side of the square.
Don't you think 12 years of age is a little young for a real sword?
It'll be fine.
I'll be a master swordsman by then.
Okay.
Do you know a man called Leonard Shoulder?
That's a funny name.
Have you heard of Hobbs Barrow?
What's that?
A local burial mound.
Our parents don't let us wander far from the village.
Wonder why.
What's a burial mound?
Oh, Jesus.
Don't you mind about that, Douglas?
So sorry.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Oh. Yeah. All right. We've got...
The sign is in a shabby state, but the shop appears to be a cobbler's.
Ooh, a shoe shop. Let's go.
No one here.
What about this one?
I don't think anyone is home.
No. The church is over there. Can I pick this bucket
It is
up?
rusty and full of holes.
Oh. Talk to the blacksmith before we go
Good
anywhere
day.
else. Hello.
Yes?
Oh, now his store's open. We can't... The horseshoe isn't visible. There is the shoemaker story where there's some elves that help a cobbler make some shoes overnight or something because his hands have got arthritis or there's a reason he can't do it. So there is a thing with fairies and shoes. But they will also steal your shoes and hide them if you forget to give them milk or things.
Mr. Crozier, I presume.
Aye, George Crozier, at your service.
But also depending on which fairy folk, they don't like iron and horseshoes. I think horseshoes confuse them or something. There's a weird reasoning for horseshoes.
My name is Thomasina.
Aye,
Nah.
can I help you?
Are you a Bewley native, Mr. Crozier?
Aye, born and bred. That's where my father's forge before mine.
Mm-hmm.
How is business faring?
Oh yeah, don't give them your name. No. Power in a name and all that is not just a demon thing. In fact, it's probably now a demon thing in Christianity and that because of the fairy folk. Because Christianity did want to, absorb other religions, remove other religions. And what better way than to make all the fairy folk stuff a little bit evil. Fairies, demons, the police. Add to starting in just a minute's time, folks, as a reminder. That dog. Hello? Where's the dog coming from?
I do an honest trade. There'll always be horses needing shoes and farmers needing tools.
Yep.
You let me know if you need out made or mended.
I will do, thank
I'll
you.
do you a fair price.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
Bewley.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We don't get many visitors here, outside of market days. But there's plenty of work for the village blacksmith. Where are you from, then?
I arrived yesterday on the train from London, by way of Derby.
Oh, I know Derby relatively well.
Oh, aye. I've heard about London.
What have you heard?
Plenty of factories there.
Yes, indeed. The city is always changing and moving forward.
Too busy for me, though, lass. I prefer a quieter pace. Aye.
When do market days run in Bewley?
Once a month, probably.
Once or twice a month.
Fucking farmers markets.
The next one is tomorrow.
Oh, that's helpful.
How delightful.
Unless your vice is cabbages, there'll be naught to interest a young lady.
Is there going to be a man there who shouts, "Oh no, my cabbages"? Please, 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 please.
I don't mind a cabbage.
Then you're in luck.
Excellent.
Do you know a man by the name of Leonard Shoulder?
This might be where he stops talking to us.
Oh, aye. Old Leonard.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not recently.
Do you know where he lives?
Why all these questions, lass?
I need to speak with him. He invited me to Bewley.
Oh, he'll turn up. I've seen him in the plough and furrow from time to time.
So he doesn't. No one knows where his house is.
But do you know where he lives? I need to find him.
It's a bit odd.
I believe he lives somewhere out on the moors.
Very odd.
Can't tell you out more than that.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier. Do you know of a local landmark named Hobbs Barrow?
There's a fair many barrows found out on the moors, lass. Too many to put a name to. Not a soul in Bewley pays them any mind.
And you shouldn't either.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Thank you. Fossil. Ooh.
A fantastic specimen. Alas, it is not mine to take.
Can I talk
Good
to you?
day.
Yes?
Oh yeah, I can.
I noticed your spectacular fossil specimen.
Oh, aye. I collect them. This one is called an...
Ammonite.
I'm impressed, lass.
From the Jurassic period, I'd venture.
Do you collect them too, then?
My true interests lie in comparatively modern history.
Oh, aye. Well, I do love a fossil.
That's specialist subjects unite. Does Mr. Shoulder live in Hobbs Barrow? I mean, maybe he does.
It's important to remember that we all end up in the soil eventually.
Quite. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Okay, so he likes fossils. That's, I guess, maybe good to know. It also shows that you can
I didn't come to Bewley to sweep their streets.
you can ask them follow-up things if you find things. Out here. Oh. Oh yeah. Let's go and knock on these doors. See if there's anyone in. Or I'm not going out on the moors. Gotta wait for Kenneth. I bet you no one will be in.
Bugger off!
Or that. Yeah, that was Cyril.
Unmistakable charm of old Cyril.
Our people. Yeah, those two just suddenly going, you like archaeology too? So Cyril lives there. Who knows who lives here?
I don't think anyone is home.
Nope. Okay, fine. Let's go back in. I can double click to fast travel, by the way, which is really useful. Oh, hello. We've got some memorial plaques
In memory
here.
of Mabel Hurst. In memory of Benjamin Garkham.
Benjamin Garkham.
In memory of Millicent Smith.
Are these real names or are these references?
In memory of Peter Black.
It could be either.
In memory of William Ager. In memory of George Paxton. In memory of Barnaby Tillett.
Hello.
In memory of Percival Roach. In memory of Romeo Hegg, dearly missed by his beloved Juliet.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that Garkham is an Arkham
In
reference.
memory of Henry Crozier.
Blacksmith, okay. You'll notice that this
In
one,
memory.
Paxton,
In memory.
Ager,
In memory.
Romeo and Juliet, they are a different colour. Oh, a trowel, excuse me.
Excuse me, do you think anyone would mind if I borrowed this trowel?
You help yourself, dear. Father Roach won't mind lending it. Just be sure to put it back when you're finished.
Of course, thank you.
It is more blessed to give than to receive.
Okay, you're not getting it back. It's going to the fairy folk barrow. That's how I'm getting in. Digging in using that. Okay, cakes and an old woman. Hello, ma'am.
Hello?
Good day. Would you like to buy one of these cakes, pet?
Fortunately, I don't have the money.
What kind of cakes do you have?
I have some lovely Bakewell puddings. The sweetest marriage of almond and jam.
Lovely.
I can tell you're not from around here, because if you were, you would know about my Bakewell puddings. They are quite famous.
Alas, I'm not carrying any money with me.
No.
That's unfortunate, pet. I'm sorry, I can't give them away for free. The money goes to the church, you see, and one cannot shirk one's duty to the church.
No. Yeah, I think basically back in the oldie days we used pudding as a lot more interchangeable. So these are basically Bakewell tarts. Just for anyone who's going, but she didn't say, she said pudding. We use pudding for everything. Oh, hello.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Mrs. de Plancy.
Hello, fat boy. How you doing? This is Mrs. Kipling. That must have been her last husband, Aldo. Yeah, where's Kenneth? I need to buy some cake.
A pleasure to meet you, Mrs. de Plancy.
Likewise, pet.
I'm very good, thank you. We're doing a point and click adventure where we're gonna go and dig up a burial mound that's definitely not fairy folk related. But first we have a quandary because I have no money and I want to buy some cake.
Tell me about yourself, Mrs. de Plancy.
Pudding. We also use puddings for pies as well, savoury and sweet. Like pudding is used for everything. Pudding.
About me? What would you possibly want to know about me? I've been attending St. Edmund's Church my whole life.
My whole life? Oh, really? Tell me more.
I always want to help where I can, so I sell my baked goods, and
Yorkshire
all the
pudding.
proceeds go to its upkeep.
Hi, Dave.
This place means so much to me.
Okay, cakes.
Your cakes look delicious.
I can assure you they are. You'll not find better in the entire county.
Okay.
What can you tell me about St. Edmund's Church?
Isn't it the finest building?
It's quite a nice building.
It's been standing here since the 12th century.
It does look a bit Norman Cathedral churchy vibes. I kind of guessed that.
The box pews in the nave are very fine and date back to the 17th century.
The seats.
The door is open if you'd like to worship.
Thank you, Mrs. de Plancy. Do you know a local man called Leonard Shoulder?
Oh, Leonard. Oh.
Yes, I know Leonard. What business do you have with him?
It's a long story, but I'm trying to find where he lives.
I'm afraid I don't know, dear. Father Roach has access to the
Oh.
parish register. He might be able to help you.
In the moors. It's just going to be written, isn't it? What can you tell me about him?
What can you tell me about Father Roach?
He is a lovely man and an exemplary servant of the Lord.
Right. Doubt immediately.
He's been the vicar of St. Edmund's for many years.
Where can I find Father Roach?
Hey, Huckleberry. We're a couple of hours in. We're on, like, day one. We arrived in the village yesterday. On day one, we're trying to find the person we came to find, so very early. But it is a lot of fun. We'll do a full playthrough of it, and I'll playlist it up. But yeah, also, like, if you want to play it yourself, though, there's the link to Steam. So yeah, if someone doesn't know where they live, it's a red flag in a small village like this. Occasionally, you might have it where it's like, oh, they live out on the moors. But they'll point. They'll be like, oh, they live over that sort of way. Like, it's very rare that someone doesn't know. Like, no one knows.
At this time of day, he'll be taking his exercise in Herne Wood, to the west of the village.
Eyes.
Thank you. I'll go find him.
Be sure to listen out for his merry whistling. Such a jolly man.
Oh, good. Okay.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
Hobbs what?
Hobbs Barrow, a local burial mound.
The only place of burial I know about and care for is in this very churchyard.
I think we're supposed to be in Yorkshire, Dave. She's just a rogue entity. Goodbye.
Thank you for your time.
We're on the moors, but it seems to be more Yorkshire way
God
than it
be
does
with
Devon way. I'm going into the church. There's a
Goodness me, look at these box pews.
Right. They are very nice. Hernwood is a wood in Cornwall. Oh shit, is it? Well, there we go. That mystery is
I've
solved.
never seen any as tall as that
We're
before.
in Devon. We've come a long way on the train then. Came from Derby by way of London. Jesus Christ. Actually, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Than going down from Derby and up. Yeah, okay, yeah. That does track. We knew it was one of the two. We were going for Yorkshire because a couple of folk thought Yorkshire. The River Wear is up near Newcastle. Well, fuck me. You can argue amongst yourselves. We're somewhere there.
Most unusual architecture, even for the Normans.
See? Normans. Norman Cathedral. I'll take this necklace, thank you.
Someone has left a necklace hanging here.
Yes.
A silver cross. Sterling by the look of it.
Alright, we will be taking that. It's silver.
Maybe I can reunite it with its owner.
We're less bothered about the cross. The fairy folk don't give a shit. But I'll take some silver. Thanks. I've got some lovely flowers.
The flowers have long since dried out.
Oh.
I don't want them.
Oh. Don't want them. What's this plaque?
A memorial list of former vicars.
Oh.
They stretch back several
Silver
hundred
probably
years.
will be fine as well. Yeah, someone will enjoy the silver. We could barter with it maybe. I don't fucking know. But it is iron for defense.
This must be where the local vicar sacrifices the newborns.
Don't
No time for some.
don't joke about these things. For fuck's sake. Well, that was lovely.
Hello. Good day.
Thank you for
hang
your
on.
time.
Lord be
Hang on. I like your thinking. Oh, hang on. That's not how we do it. Click and... Good.
Excuse me.
She was joking about the sacrifice.
I found this necklace inside the church. Is it yours?
no, pet.
Oh.
Perhaps someone left it behind yesterday. You keep hold of it for now.
Okay.
I'll ask around at the next service.
Are you sure?
I trust you.
Thanks, I guess. Do you recognise this glove?
Do you recognise this glove?
No, pet.
Played too many of these.
Never mind.
I forgot to ask people about things like the gloves. Never mind. Oh. What have I got? Oh, actually, we could ask Betty, couldn't we? This cross.
Quite an ornate construction. This was created with pride and care. The cross denotes this as the site of a market, or perhaps a site of traditional religious significance.
Or both. Let's just try asking people if they're...
Is this yours?
This is anyone's.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'd never be allowed such a pretty thing.
Oh, no. No, pet is not very Devon Cornwall, is it? That's the problem. We're getting mixed messages. I don't really care. I'm enjoying it, but... maybe we're just thrown off by a slightly... Maybe the geography of this place is weird. Yeah, no, I don't need any of those things. Okay. I think... Oh, actually. Do you recognise this glove?
Do you recognise this glove?
What are you showing me that for? Does it look like I'd wear something like that?
Alright. Is it like a butler's glove? It could be. Do you recognise
Is
this?
this yours?
What do you think?
Okay. Bye then. This alley. This fucking alley. Ugh. Okay, I think we need to go this way then. Oh yeah, there's this house here. Also some lovely buildings over there.
Nobody home.
It's not time yet to pick Kenneth up. I don't know if we're picking him up or he's Did we say we were going to meet him at the station? Oh my
The road
god.
disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Yeah, we're not going in that. Okay. Woof. Woof woof. That dog is very upset about something. Ah, hello. What's this plaque say?
Royal Mail.
Ah.
Postmaster's residence. This must be the local post office.
Yes.
A storeroom of some kind. It's rather empty. I don't think anyone is home.
That's alright, let's go to the front door. Oh. Rude. Okay, fine. Got to pub. Yeah, I think we will. Oh
The
yeah,
door
what?
has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin.
It does. Oh, actually, hang on. Let's go talk to the blacksmith quickly about the silver. Just in case. Where did she say the woods were as well? Did she say to the west?
Is this yours?
No, not mine.
Not mine. I couldn't go in the cobblers. Wouldn't let me. No one answered the cobbler's door.
No one here.
Fine. Going out. Going out to west. Goodbye. Oh, out this way then, I guess. Oh, actually, maybe not. That's not the train station. Oh, no, this is the woods. Is this the woods? I think this might be the woods. Oh, I hear whistling. Oh, shit, here he is. Hello. Oh, my God. Are you all right? Bloody hell. Excuse me? Sir? What the fuck is going on? Oh dear.
Very sorry. Oh, the shame. This malaise will not pass. Oh, the nausea. I need your help, young lady.
What's happened?
Tell me what you need.
Let the blood from my arm.
Excuse me?
Got me. I beg you.
What? What? I have nothing to cut you with. I'm gonna go get your glasses. Bye.
Ouch! The broken
Oh.
lens is extremely sharp.
The glove. Use the glove with the glasses.
Perhaps I shouldn't risk soiling.
Oh. Use the handkerchief with the glasses.
This handkerchief was a gift from my.
Yes, she'll be fine. Your mother will understand. Let's
This should
go.
work.
Right. Here you go, Vicar.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
Yes, it will cure me of my ills.
So this is not the Greek times. We don't bleed our humours out.
I shall do as you ask, Father.
Why are we? Yeah. Also, blood onto the earth doesn't sound like a good idea, does it? Oh, you got new glasses.
Thank the Lord for my spare pair. God bless you.
So, what fucking illness could you possibly have that would have caused
I
that?
already feel quite better.
I'm glad, Father.
The rapid healing properties of bloodletting cannot be overstated.
What? Please do not try this at home.
I'm Frederick Roach, vicar of St. Edmund's Church.
My name is Thomasina Bateman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Like, what the fuck's going on?
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
What ails you, Father Roach?
I just ate a rotten berry, that's all.
Lies.
I like to pick blackberries for my supper, you see. They are quite delicious, as long as you mind the bramble. My apologies again. I wish we had met in different circumstances.
There is still a legitimate reason for using leeches, and we do use leeches in very rare circumstances. They have a blood thinner, and they can also seal wounds in like a very healthy way. So like there was a weird we didn't. They weren't necessarily used properly back in the old days. They were fucking used for everything, like just slap it on. But there are legitimate medical areas where sometimes leeches can be used. They can suck blood back into areas that have no blood flow. That was it as well. Yeah. Like there's blood manipulation. Maggots with dead tissue. Yeah. There are certain places where actually they work quite well. But again, it's in very controlled situations by experts. It's not this. It's not this at all.
Are you from Bewley originally?
I was born in our very own St. Edmunds. It's quite the story.
Do tell.
My mother was sheltering there as a frightful tempest raged, and lo, did her waters break right there and then in that pew.
One could say that you were born into your role, Father.
Indeed. When my mother told me the story as a young boy, I knew that this was my calling.
Okay. What about your congregation?
What about your congregation?
Numbers have fallen over the years, I must say.
Yeah.
But those that remain are faithful and full of his spirit.
When you say his spirit, we're talking about the Christian God, correct?
St. Edmunds is a fine building.
Just before we go any further.
Thank you for saying so. It's hard work keeping her in good shape, but our congregation is always willing to lend a hand in the Lord's name.
What is it like being the vicar here?
Every day is a blessing, my child. I have a great love for our parish, and the Lord looks after us.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
It's a quiet town. The railway line, which I presume you arrived by, is the only news of note we've had here for years.
I've heard the new station has received a mixed reaction.
Why does God have to be a he? Because when he was created, we lived in a patriarchal society. We arguably still do. Depending on who you ask, God, should you believe in a God, a singular God, non-binary, she, gender is meaningless to God because God is not a fucking human being, etc. But that's why. What if God was one of us? Like just a slob? Like one of us, just something on the bus.
I've heard many a debate, it's true.
Just a stranger on the bus.
But my role is not to adjudicate on that matter. I'm very busy in my own work.
Trying to make his way home. Sure.
I'm looking for Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Let's go.
Oh, yes? Are you a relative?
No.
No, it's a long story, but he invited me to Bewley.
And he didn't tell you his address?
He was to meet me last night at the Plough and Furrow, but he never came.
I see. Well, let me welcome you to Bewley on his behalf.
Thanks.
Thank you, Father. Do you know where Mr. Shoulder lives?
Let me think. It's been many moons since I've paid him a visit.
But you have.
Perhaps you could allow me to take a look at the parish register.
No need. I remember it now. A fair hike across the moors.
Oh.
Could you please give me directions?
I'll take you there myself.
Oh.
It's the least I can do after you aided me so.
Oh.
Capital. Thank you.
Good lord.
Just let me know when you're ready to pay him a visit.
Oh, okay.
I'll be resting here for the time being.
Okay. Splendid.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
I can't say I've heard of it.
It's supposedly a famous local landmark.
I'm afraid I know nothing about it.
Okay. One
Thank
sec.
you for your time.
Lord be with you.
Mm-hmm.
I found this necklace inside the church. Do you know who it belongs to?
Many in our congregation wear such things. I'll announce it at the next service.
Excellent.
Do you mind if I keep hold of it until then?
Not at all.
There you go. This vomits.
I don't wish to look too closely.
Fine. This glove.
Do you recognize this glove?
Fine stitching indeed. An item of some considerable taste.
Indeed.
But I'm afraid I don't recognize it.
Oh.
Why do you ask?
Never mind.
Okay. I think I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. We've got 7 minutes. Let's go try and find Mr. Shoulder.
I'm ready to go to Mr. Shoulder's house.
We'll do more of this next week.
Excellent. I feel the fresh air will do me well.
I mean, I assume you would like more of this.
Follow me.
And then also we've got a list of several other things that I guess we'll do after this. Like maybe we'll have a point and click adventure slot since we have got several now. Yes. Okay, excellent. I mean, I love a gothic horror, so yes, thank you from my brain to yours. Hello.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Mrs. Duplancy. Mrs. Duplancy, this is Thomasina Bateman, a visitor to our parish.
We've already had the pleasure of meeting, Father.
Excellent. Miss Bateman, don't hesitate to try one of Mrs. Duplancy's wonderful cakes.
But I haven't got any money.
Yes, I've heard about her famous Bakewell puddings.
I'll be here all day, young lady. But remember, once they're gone, they're gone. Those little whelps have already gobbled up all the gingerbread.
You are doing God's work, Mrs. Duplancy.
He smiles upon us, Father.
Miss Bateman, if you'd like to follow me.
Fine, as long as we're definitely talking about the Christian god and no other weird gods that live in the Barrow. Yes? Yes? Oh, lovely. Nice scenery.
Let's talk of graves, of worms, and epitaphs.
Please don't quote John Blake or similar at me. I'd like to just go to this house.
Make dust our paper, and with rainy eyes write sorrow on the bosom of the earth. Let's choose executors and talk of wills.
Shakespeare?
Quite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Which play?
Oh, I don't fucking know. Excuse me. I didn't go and get a master's degree in modern and contemporary writing for you to turn around and do fucking Shakespeare at me, buddy. I'm not sure. It might not be one I know, to be fair. Because there's some I haven't read. And I also wasn't paying. Oh, shit. Oh, bums. Not familiar with. Vaguely familiar with. More familiar with. I opted out when I got to later on in the degree. I opted out into modern contemporary, which did mean Gothic horror to some extent. You think it's Richard II? Yeah, I'm not. It's not giving me Macbeth. If it was going to give me anything, it would be one of these two that I don't know as well. And it was talking about papers and things. Like, I can't even remember what the quote was. No, that's the other problem. Let's go with Richard II.
Richard II?
Correct.
Hey, well done. Epitaphs and wills. Oh yeah, no, that's not very Hamlet or Macbeth, is it? Epitaphs and wills.
You are well read, Miss Bateman.
Macbeth's more about witches and toiling and boiling and trouble and ambition and daggers and blood not coming out of the hands, and Hamlet's a bit more whingy about skulls and stabbing people through curtains.
Studying the work of the bard is one of my favourite pastimes.
Oh, good.
Follow me.
How would you feel about Midsummer Night's Dream then? And other... no, he's gone. What a lovely bench.
Behold, the vast expanse of God's creation. The moors extend as far as the mortal eye can see. Beautiful, is it not?
Oh, it's quite nice, yeah. Yeah, so, which god?
Indeed. The moors are beautiful.
The beauty of God's creation is that it takes so many forms. How can one take in such a view and not have faith?
Okay.
Some look at these moors and think this a godless land.
Oh no, I don't dispute. There's definitely a god or two here, or maybe some like tiny little supernatural entities that wouldn't consider themselves gods. But no.
I tell you, he is found in all domains. The Lord's work is all about us. Tell me, Miss Bateman.
Yeah, there's something ominous about when the drywall stops, isn't there? Yes. Yeah, the Hand of the Baskervilles is set on some of the moors. Yes.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, good lord. I think he seems prepared to hear it. I don't think we want to lie to this man.
I was brought up Anglican. The church was an important part of my early life, Father Roach. But what happened to my father eventually made me question things.
If you don't mind me asking, my child, what happened to your father?
My child. It started with my child's.
He had an accident when I was very young.
What happened to the... Oh, flashback. With 1 minute to go. Oh, good lord, we've got the eyes.
Come along now, Thomasina.
Oh my god, flashback to... Is that Mother?
Let's get out of the rain.
Mother. Okay, Mother. Oh, is she pregnant as well? I think Mumsy might be further pregnant. Oh, this is the hospital that we went to visit Daddy in when we were older as well.
Remember what I told you, all right?
So I think this is yeah.
Be a good girl. People are unwell here. They don't want to hear you running about making noise. Understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. And don't annoy the nurses.
I promise I won't.
Good. Now, let's see your father.
I don't know if I want to. Thanks. Yeah, there's also Black Shuck and many other hellhounds all over the place. Like the Grim from a series of Wisdom books is not. That's another name for it. The Black Hellhound that will see you at the crossroads, that will chase you in the dark. Mumsy, I'm sorry about Daddy, who doesn't look very well. Are you?
Mummy?
She's oh dear.
Mummy?
Black Shuck, the Church Grim, the Wild Hunt,
Wake
yeah.
up.
Good evening, Mr. Bateman.
Oh Jesus.
Hello, little one. You must be Thomasina.
Yes.
My name is Nurse Blaketon. I just need to talk to your mummy for a little bit.
Oh God. Oh yeah, Bargeist. So yeah, that's the other name for it. Of course,
I'm sorry
yes.
to disturb you, Mrs. Bateman.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Mrs. Bateman?
Will he ever talk again, Nurse Blaketon?
The doctor is uncertain, Mrs. Bateman.
The nurse is a bit skull. Yeah, the skull, a bit skull face, isn't it?
There is the possibility that Mr. Bateman won't regain any movement at all.
Oh shit. What happened? Because don't forget, her dad was also a barrow digger, excavatory, archaeologist man. Did he dig too deep? But yeah, most of the Black Shuck, Bargeist stuff is Celtic mythology specific to Britain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boggart as well is Scottish, right? And it's a mix of Germanic and Celtic folklore, sometimes a side of Norse in there, I guess, which is a bit Germanic, isn't it? Did he piss off the wrong Fae? Like, what happened?
We will do our utmost to look after Mr. Bateman here at Ticehurst, ma'am. He will have a nurse by his side at all times, I can assure you.
If he's still alive when she's grown up, what the actual shit is, like, the state of him? Like, is he just still asleep? Has he been in a coma the entire time? Also, where is Mummy?
What sort of god would allow this fate to befall such a kind and honest man?
I'm sorry to hear this. God moves in mysterious ways, but he loves us all.
Yeah, Boggart is a family spirit, not a, yeah, more than a brownie than a grim. Yeah. Like, it's not what it is in the Wisdy books. Although I think it can also be found on the moors as a little bit like of a kind of thing, but it's not in the same category as the black dog hellhound thing that will hunt you. We may never know what happened to him. It may be that later on we find out a little bit later on stuff happens. It feeds us the story as we go. Right. Oh, hello.
Hello.
There is a small child with blonde hair on the moors with no shoes on. Yeah, though
She
that's
scampered off in a hurry. Who was that?
Some primitive folk make their home out on the moors.
somewhat.
I suggest you keep your wits about you when you are exploring, and don't stray too far from Bewley.
That was a fairy folk person. Some primitive people. Is that the excuse? Is is that the excuse that in your head, like, you're... Oh my god.
See.
It's either
How
being
much
incredibly
farther to Mr.
rude,
Shoulder's house?
or... I don't know. Like, if those are actual people, sir, what the fuck? If they're fairy folk, then you are deluding yourself. I also hope he doesn't mean she's an Irish immigrant. Yes, also that. That he could genuinely think that they... Yeah, don't be a racist,
Still
mate.
quite a walk, I'm afraid.
Oh god, really?
But we'll get to him soon enough.
Bloody hope so.
Now
We've got
then,
things to
take a
do.
look at this.
Oh my god, he's still going. Where are you taking me? Oh,
Legend has
no,
it that
no,
this
no.
cairn has stood here for over 1,000 years.
Okay, why are you taking me to Cairns?
How remarkable.
The Devil's Toe.
Oh, lovely.
I beg your pardon?
The Devil's
That's what it's
Toe.
called. The Devil's Toe.
Yeah, there's a lot of people he could mean. Exactly. It's that point in the horror bit, the gothic, where it's open-ended enough that it could be racism, or it could be supernatural. Or both.
Oh, I see.
Come now, onward.
Thank you for the Devil's Toe.
We walked and walked across that vast, featureless landscape. All the while, Father Roach was whistling away merrily.
The whistling as well. Like, I think there's something in whistling. At the back of my mind, I'm like, you whistle to keep shit away, right?
Just as I had begun to wonder if we were hopelessly lost, a building emerged from the mist. Mr. Shoulder's cottage.
From the mist, you say? Oh, there's some chickens. Oh, this is a very different looking building, isn't it?
Here we are, Miss Bateman.
Thank you very much. You don't whistle in the woods or by walking by cemeteries. Thank you. That was it. Yeah. You don't disturb the dead by whistling. And in the woods, you don't want to be spotted.
Unless my memory fails me completely, this is Mr. Leonard Shoulder's house.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
Now, no need to thank me after your providential assistance today.
Mm-hmm.
However, I have something to ask you.
Oh, yes.
Yes?
Please don't tell Mrs. de Plancy about my little scene in the woods. She will only fret. The poor dear woman has enough on her mind as it is.
I shan't mention it.
Thank you.
Okay.
You'd better see if Mr. Shoulder is in.
I probably should. I think we'll do that next time. What lies in store? In Mr. Shoulder's cottage, with the sinister hen noises. Find out next week.